Good afternoon. Another one of these videos where I just run into a plant and just kind of want to show you because I wasn't expecting to find it. So I'm always like, while you find it, you might as well grab it, grab a video of it. So this is a plant of Appalachia. It does grow in other places, but this is Appalachian medicine at its finest, really. So it's called Yellowroot, and it grows, I'm going to switch the camera around. I may not come back, so I'm just going to show you the plant instead of my mug. Alright. So, all of this plant here along this river, and this is where it typically grows. It typically grows along river banks under tree canopy, and it likes a little bit of light. It's not just super, super dense. But this is in the buttercup family. It's very similar to, if you're familiar with the cohoshes, it's very similar to like a black cohosh leaf, which is also in the buttercup family. This is where it was flowering. They have really pretty maroon colored flowers. There we go. It had really pretty maroon colored flowers probably around March, and this is what's left over. So it reproduces by seed, and it reproduces by rhizome cloning. So it's odd because it's actually very woody. So here's where it begins. It's got one big long stem that doesn't branch until it gets to the herbaceous part of the plant, and then it starts branching out like crazy. So it's called Yellowroot. It's called Yellowroot because I don't even have to really snap off a root to show ya. Look at that. Look how yellow that is. It's called Yellowroot, just like bloodroot is called bloodroot because it's so red. This is just beautiful lemon yellow color. And what makes this yellow is berberine. And berberine is also found in golden seal and Oregon grapefruit, and even things like honeysuckle, wild Japanese honeysuckle. Berberine is one of the things that, one of the constituents found in a plant that's very good for fighting infection. Very deep-seated, reoccurring infection, or sinus infection, stomach and intestinal infection, bladder infection. It's extremely bitter. Like, bleh. Very bitter. And I always teach in my classes, what are the bitter things good for? And everybody raises their hands now. They all know. I've drilled it. Liver. Anytime your tongue tastes bitter, it's a sign to your body, a cue to your body to start producing. Already my tongue is it's salivating more. I got more spits in my mouth. That means I'm producing more digestive enzymes that, as I swallow, will help to digest my food, break down carbohydrates into simple sugars, and also stimulate liver, gallbladder function, and start producing more digestive enzymes so that you can produce more bile to break down heavy fats in a meal and cholesterol, and digest those things instead of absorb those things. So you can make a tincture out of this, out of the roots, the rhizomes typically. You can also use these stems. They're very potent, and it's very astringent as well, which means it's toning and tightening and drying. So as the tissue tones and tightens, it excretes excess fluids and mucus. Let's think of like a sinus infection that's very drippy and wet and loose. So if you put an astringent on that, it's going to tone and tighten those mucous membranes and excrete out mucus and liquids that aren't supposed to be in there. As I'm sitting here, I'm also, this right here, everybody just watch my videos, SNEA. So SNEA and Yellowroot go very well together. It's a good combo here. But you would get the Yellowroot and make a strong tea or a tincture out of it and drink it. And I remember seeing on Mountain Men, the show, the guy in North Carolina, I don't remember your name, the Turtle Island guy, I think. I don't remember his name. Anyways, he made a really strong brew over the fire of this and just downed it. He was really sick. And then he popped in his little sweat lodge, like a sauna, and he sweated out, and he was better like the next day. So it's that sort of a thing where it's really nasty, but it's such good potent medicine for so many things. So find it. Again, I'm gonna whirl this around again, show you. Look on the creek banks. Look on the creek banks. Look for these long, simple, woody stems that branch out like nuts, like crazy after that. Almost like a parsley-looking leaf here. Opposite leaves, so they start at the same place on the stem. So in pairs, one here, instead of one here, one here, one here. That's called alternate. This is opposite. Two places, the same place on one stem. Two places here. And then it ends, this terminal leaf is three-pronged there. And again, either you're going to find, early in the year, you're going to find a nice pretty maroon color, small flower. Or later in the year, now it's July, you're going to find these. And in the fall, they'll be more dry, full of seeds. But it's the roots here, it's the rhizomes that you want to harvest, or these woody stems. And anyways, hope that, and you learned a little bit about the Appalachian medicine, but even way before Appalachian medicine, Cherokee. And I'm right here in Cherokee right now, Cherokee, North Carolina, so a reservation. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.